Hey, how's it going, my friends? Welcome back to the Nerd Life. And in continuation of Spooktober, I'm going to be talking about my childhood memories of Goosebumps. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but I did. But I'm going to be talking about the books, the TV show, and also talk about how I used to write short Goosebumps stories as a kid. Just something that I enjoyed doing. So be sure to grab you some Halloween treats and get ready to go on a trip down memory lane with me.
You will beware, you're in for a scare.
Well, you didn't think I was going to talk about Goosebumps without showing that wicked cool intro, did you? Of course I had to. But my first experience with Goosebumps was with the books. My school library actually had a couple of them at first. They eventually got more in the future, but I discovered they had a couple of the books. It was The Haunted Mask and Stay Out of the Basement. So I ended up checking them both out of the library and reading them, and I enjoyed both of them thoroughly. So eventually, when the Scholastic Book Fair come to school, they were selling Goosebumps. So I ended up buying the two that I had already read, Stay Out of the Basement and The Haunted Mask, because I loved them so much. I had to own them for myself. And those were the only two books that I owned for a while. And then the show premiered with The Haunted Mask. Of course, I had to watch it because I loved the book so much. So it debuted. I watched it, really enjoyed it. And then I started getting more of the books. Two of them I actually got brand new, and the others were secondhand. But the ones I got brand new were Say Cheese and Die and Monster Blood. Those are the ones that I bought brand new. And then some of the books that I got secondhand were Night of the Living Dummy, One Day at Horrorland, Werewolf of Fever Swamp, which is one of my favorites because it was about a werewolf, and there was Monster Blood 2, Go Eat Worms, and a couple of others. I can't remember right now, but I just remember enjoying every single one of the books, except for Go Eat Worms. That one was kind of, but the others I really, really enjoyed. And then the TV show, I was watching every Saturday morning, part of the Fox Kids lineup. And that was such a great lineup back then. We had great cartoons like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and shows like Power Rangers and Goosebumps. Man, Goosebumps was amazing. It got me into horror. It got me into scary stuff. Which there was only like a few of the episodes of the TV show that actually scared me. Most of them I just like really, really loved. Some of my favorite episodes are The Haunted Mask, Stay Out of the Basement, Werewolf of Fever Swamp. Even though it was very cheesy, a lot of them were, but this one more so. Say Cheese and Die. Also, There was an episode called "The Girl Who Cried Monster." That was pretty good. There was this episode, I can't remember the name of it, but I remember this kid and his family moved next to a swamp or something, and I was like, there's a swamp monster. He looks like made out of, he's like a mud monster. He's freaking huge, and I just remember that monster kind of scared me as a kid, but at the same time, I enjoyed that episode. Attack of the Pumpkins was weird. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes, that was kind of comical to me. Uh, One Day at Horrorland was a good episode. The What was the name of the Terror Tower one? I liked it. I can't remember the actual name of it though, for some reason. They even had an episode of Go Eat Worms, which was just not my thing. But there are just so many great episodes of that show. When they premiered Welcome to Dead House, that was another book that I got. When they premiered that episode, it definitely did not disappoint me back then as a kid. I loved it. I love the book as well. But yeah, just so many great freaking episodes. I love Goosebumps. I loved it so much that I even started writing my own short Goosebumps stories. I would write out the Goosebumps at the top of the page just like it was. I learned how to draw it just like it was on the books. So that's how I write at the top of the page, and I would write my story. A lot of the times I wrote those stories was during church, believe it or not. Does that make me sound bad? That I didn't pay attention to church as a kid. Oh well. But I also wrote them at home, but I actually got to do it at school because around Halloween time that year, I don't remember what year it was. I think I was in the 5th grade. I was in the 5th or 6th grade. I remember the teacher telling us we could write a spooky story for Halloween, and whichever ones that she thought were the best, that she liked the most, she would put up on a board on the wall. And I wrote one of my short Goosebumps stories. It was about a haunted house, and apparently she liked it because it was one of the 5 stories that got posted up on the wall. So I thought that was really cool. Then I wrote one that was about zombies, one about vampires, werewolves, one just some goofy monster ones as well. I just really enjoyed writing those stories. I haven't wrote one since I was like 15, I think. Yeah, I was 15 when I wrote my last one. So I don't even know if I'd be able to do it now. Even if I tried, I'd be like thinking of something and just get frustrated, like writer's block or something. But I really enjoyed doing that as a kid. One of my favorite things to do was write those stories because I just enjoyed scary stuff, writing it, and getting my family to read them and stuff like that. So I was also drawing, like every once in a while I'll draw like a creepy cartoon character because I used to draw cartoons all the time. I haven't drawn, which I was drawing cartoons as an adult too. Just it's been several years since I've drawn anything. Just haven't had the time or energy for that for some reason, or maybe lack of creativity when it comes to that. But anyways, definitely Goosebumps had a big impact on my life. Like I said, it got me into horror, it got me into spooky stuff, got me into writing for a while. But yeah, so, so let me know what your memories of Goosebumps are. Did you enjoy any of the books or the TV show as a kid? And also hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Thanks so much for watching, and have an awesome day. Take care.